Keith, can you make sure we get a copy of that information too that Tangenique just got to the mayor saying that the power was canceled and since we're putting out stuff? I would like a copy of that right now, like everybody else is giving their stuff right now.
Of them that sit up here. They didn't ask them one question about their department. They didn't ask what they needed. They didn't ask where they can cut or trim at. Nothing. This is how they run government, blind. They running it blind. 3 blind mice, 4 blind mice. They running it blind. It's a shame that they got no visions for our town. It's a shame that they gonna cut all these things for you residents. What you supposed to do when y'all call us? Well, how do we handle this? When we say, oh, we short, we can't get nobody to your house at this time. But I got an issue. I got a robbery in progress. Oh, we can't get you an officer. That's stupid. Y'all need to fix that. You should amend this, Trustee House.
What happens when we call for the police and there's no police available and when it is an in progress? I received a call now that I'm on the commission and they were told, and I called Kiana because I'm like, okay, I'm not working yet. But where do they go? You had a drunk driver and there were witnesses and tore up property and nobody could come out. And I had an incident similar to that. And I got hit by my insurance with the losses because there was no police. Are there supervisors in the office? Are there supervisors on their street? Are there somebody that can handle it if the officers on the street are tied up?
No visions for our town. It's a shame that they gonna cut all these things for you residents. What you supposed to do when y'all call us? Well, how do we handle this? When we say, oh, we short, we can't get nobody to your house at this time. But I got an issue. I got a robbery in progress. Oh, we can't get you an officer. That's stupid. Y'all need to fix that. You should amend this, Trustee House.
And for the record, residents, he tried to take $2 million from my insurance policy. So it's a shame that they keep up with the mess. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next, is there a motion for approval of the 2023-2024 annual appropriation ordinance / budget? Is there a motion?
I have a motion with amendments.
Okay. Go ahead.
Proceed.
Okay. My motion is to approve the ordinance. I'm going to read into record. There are several amendments, and then I will use.
Did you give that to our team, whatever the amendments are?
Which was my statement. I will read this into
Can you
record
give them that? Can you print that so they can follow with whatever you're speaking of?
I do not have a printer right here, man.
So see how you ain't come prepared, but you want us just to listen, and you already got y'all mind made up of what y'all gonna do. But these are the department heads that should understand what it is you're trying to take out of their departments.
Okay, so my motion is.
Can you send that to us now so we can print it so we can follow you? Can you email that to Keith Freeman so we can print it out so they can follow you? So they can understand what it is you're about to do for their department with the amendments?
Sure.
Now, I'll just take over the time right now because it takes him a while to get that out. As we can see, number one, how unprofessional is this to not have this paper for at least all of the department heads? You sitting up here with a phone, a little laptop, and no Wi-Fi because you were trying to connect. You see HR Director Janice Johnson up there, but I also see Water Director Dolton, who recently got fired as of 2025. Why? What she do? Stay out of y'all mess?
Okay, so motion is to approve the budget as presented with the following adjustments. Line 01-00344, reduce $6.8 million. Line 01-00344.2, increase $200,000. Line 0100-391, decrease $525,000.
Why don't you tell the public what that stuff is? You just saying line items and not telling them what it is.
Line 01-12-420, reduce $110,000. Line 01-12.
What is that, Trustee?
Mayor, you're going to get a printed copy.
But no. Hold on. Pause.
I will tell you this.
Don't tell them to get a printed copy. Tell the public what you are decreasing and increasing. You talking about transparency? Be transparent. Because right now you're just saying numbers.
And you can
tell the public. No. You should tell the public what you're doing right now. You want to be transparent? Go ahead. Tell them. So we all know what that line item is. They don't know what 01.22 is. Tell the public what that line item is so they all understand it.
Line 01-12-421, reduce $50,000. Line 01-12.
That's a shame.
Reduced by 55,000.
You can't even tell the public what you're reducing, why you're doing it.
01-123.
Trustee.
Reduced $62,000. Line 01-12-424. Reduced 25,000. Line 01-12.
And this how stuff get hidden. Y'all don't even know what them numbers are.
Line 01-12-581. Reduced 270,000. Line 01-12-592. Reduced 115,000. Line 01-12-460. Reduced 300,000.
No,
Line 01-12-710. Reduced 155,000. Line 01-15-421.
Copies for everybody? Come on.
Increased 25,000. Line 01-15-549. Reduced $500. Line 01-15-563. Increased 2,000. Line 01-15-830. Increased 3,000. Line 01-12-421. Decreased 1.1 million. Line 01-21-422. Reduced 300,000. Line 01-21-426. Reduced 900,000. Line 01-21-428. Reduced 5,000. Line 01-21-598. Reduced 15,000. Line 01-22-427. Reduced 130,000. Line 01-22-426. Reduced 27,500. Line 01-22-428. Reduced 400,000. Line 01-22453. Reduced 25,000. Line 01-22611. Reduced 40,000. Line 01-25-421. Reduced 25,000. Line 01-41-421. Reduced 300,000. Line 01-41-520.
Say
Decreased 250,000. Line 01-41-557. Reduced 250,000. Line 01-41-598. Decreased 60,000. Line 01-41-629. Decreased 50,000. Line 01-41-830. Decreased 25,000. Line 01-42421. Decreased 50,000.
Are you done?
Line 01-42-611. Decreased 80,000. Line 01-46-597. Decreased 70,000. Line 01-44-423. Decreased 50,000. Line 01-47-451. Decreased 25,000. 01-47-596. Decreased 5,000. 01-47597. Decreased 7,000. 01-12-996. Decreased 100,000. 01-21.
Stan, you want one of these?
Decreased.
Drew, you want one? Because I know they didn't give it to y'all.
01-12-512. Decreased
How many more you got?
35,000. 01-41557.
Here, Drew,
Decreased
come.
25,000.
You only getting one?
01-41652.
They got it already. I don't need it.
Decreased 25,000. That is my motion.
Wow. Woo. Woo. I don't know what to say. Byron, I don't even know. Look, it's a shame that people just sit here and read all these numbers to y'all, and y'all don't even know what they are. But they talk about transparency. Oh my God. I can't make this stuff up. I don't know half the stuff he just read, but I'm about to read it in record for you so you can understand what they just did to y'all. This is the budget for your town. This is your day-to-day operation, just so you understand what they just did, right? They didn't talk to not one department head, find out what the need was up here for public safety, housing, code enforcement, nothing. Y'all even took out the $6.8 million grants I went and got for y'all. That's sad. That is sad, guys. But okay, here we go. Let me see. He ain't got it like where it's itemized like it should be. He got salaries and administration. You want to reduce it by $110,000. You took away the grants of $6,800,000. You took away the CDBG. Or you try to increase it. Okay. You took away the homewood disposal. So residents, for those that don't understand how this game go, homewood disposal, that's your trash. That's to pick up your garbage. How are you to get your garbage collected if they took it out of the budget? How do we pay, guys? They're not telling you the fact. This is the hidden stuff, but we talking about transparency. Transparency, right? So then we goes to salaries for human resource. We got $50K. Yeah. Well, you should tell them. Yeah. And see, the lawyer, the attorney that educating them, just said that this is that we created in the past, of course, for $500,000, and we have to pay it. How you gonna just take it out of the bun? Like, what the heck? Where you get the money from? I'm just saying. But this is stuff they do, the nonsense they do, right? So after that, let's keep going. Since they took time to do this. A grant writer, they took out $55K for a grant writer. Salaries for customer service, they took out $62,000 for the youth program. Oh my God, y'all don't want to help the youth. They took out $25,000. Oh, that's right, y'all don't do nothing no way. Okay, then you got printing. You took out $10,000 for printing. How you get stuff printed? You got to print the water bills and all these other things. But okay. General liability, you took out $270,000. Special events. Oh, you don't want us to do activities for the community. $115,000. You also took out, what is this? What settlement for what? I don't know what that is. So settlement of $115,000. You took out maintenance supplies for building. This is how we keep up our buildings, all our government buildings, water department, public works. What is that? Fire, police, all of them, right? The maintenance. They took out $155,000. So when a furnace go out, when a boiler go out, how y'all gonna fix this stuff? I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep the party going, right? Because he didn't want to tell you what all these numbers was. Want to read numbers, right? Transparency, though, right? Nope. I'm gonna be transparent with you. Then we got salaries. Where we at? Nope. We got salaries, $1 million. Okay. Who y'all cutting by $1 million? Okay.
Because it's Tiffany Henyard speaking, is she wrong? Let's stop and take a minute now. The notes were actually written down. We would have seen $6.8 million reduction of a grant, $110,000 from administration salaries, $50,000 from human services, $62,000 from customer service, $25,000. There's that $25,000 again from them youth programs, taken away from the children. $270,000 from general liability, $115,000 special events, $155,000 from building maintenance. $1 million from salaries. I guess part of that was Miss Darden got fired. $900,000 police department overtime. $250,000 from sidewalk maintenance. Decreased $50,000 from code enforcement. Didn't Mary ask about that at the 2025 meeting? $25,000 from medical insurance. Oh, okay. Seems like it would be more unless you all are just cutting you all's medical insurance because you're part-time. That would make sense. Oh, with the recycle administration, did you all end up paying that, or are those items still not paid? Now, if they paid these items, what a waste of time and a bunch of smoke and mirrors. If they did not pay these items, I guess people are still wondering why, huh? It's crazy being in a catch-22 situation. Me today, you tomorrow. That's what Tiffany says. But what I'm going to end it on, as you take your time, if you like to read these notes, just part of them yourself. Until next time, sending love and light and critical thinking skills.